What's going on, Larry, right now in the mind of the Trump administration? Do they really Are they really happy with what's going on in Gaza? Why are they not trying to do anything with Netanyahu? It seems that just it's a total disconnection from the two. Even JD Vance has decided not to go to Israel.
I think what you're seeing right now is a sort of a battle between those who want to do something. And as we were talking about before we went on the air, you're seeing Starmer even postponing negotiations on a new free trade agreement with Israel, calling in the Israeli ambassador and chastising her, doing other things like that. You're seeing others, Canada, France, doing things like that, actually saying that relations are going to have to be revisited if Israel doesn't cease the genocide, doesn't cease the starvation, doesn't allow the Gazans to be fed, to receive humanitarian aid and so forth. So you're getting a slow change in the way the West, if you will, is looking at the situation. And that's positive. It's way long overdue, but it's positive. The question is, does Netanyahu believe that he's got the forces to commit suicide? That's what it really is. Arrayed around him both politically and militarily, which is to say that his coalition can only stay intact, especially vis-a-vis the really extreme right wing, if he keeps the killing going and intensifies it even. And you've got people like Smotrich who have said, supposedly, this was in Haaretz, as I remember, let's starve every one of them. Man, woman, child, let's starve every one of them. Can he do that? Can he keep the IDF together as much as morale has deteriorated in the IDF? And can he perform the operation that he says he's going to perform, called by the Knesset and him a sustained military presence, which is to say a war not unlike the one we fought in Iraq when the insurgency formed around us and pretty much stymied everything we were trying to do, because that's what's going to happen. You're in ideal terrain now. You have made it that way, IDF Air Force. You have made the terrain perfect for urban guerrillas because everything is rubbled now. And you've got lots of artillery rounds and lots of 250 and 500-pound bombs lying around that are duds that you can hook up to firing devices and make improvised explosive devices out of them. And you can knock out Merkava tanks. You can knock out armored personnel carriers. You can kill a lot of people. That's what they're going to do. You got 40,000 new recruits. It takes about a week to train one how to do an IED remotely detonated. Israel is going to lose massive amounts of material and men and shed a lot of blood. And it's not going to make much progress because it's rubbled the territory. That's what kind of war Israel's looking at now. That's a desperate situation for a conventional armed force that's already been at war since October the 7th, almost literally. And it's a very destabilizing situation for that force when you have, they just ordered post-traumatic stress soldiers back into battle. And of course, they're trying to take the ultra-Orthodox in too. As I understand it, it's only about 10,000 of them that answered the call, but they're desperate. They're going to flood them in there. Imagine how that's going to affect morale in the ranks of the IDF, on the ground in particular. So you have huge problems. And Netanyahu seems to think dealing with those problems is damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead. I'm going to ram my head into that Gaza wall. And oh, by the way, Lebanon wall and Syria wall until it falls down. And it's going to fall down maybe, but it's going to fall down on him and it's going to fall down on Israel. Israel is in existential straits right now. And I don't know that the American administration realizes that. I don't know that they appreciate that. If they do and they let them persist, that's one thing. That's a decision. We're going to let Israel collapse. Now, we'll come in and pick them up economically and otherwise, but once they've collapsed, we'll get them to agree to a two-state solution. We'll ram it down their throat. If that's the way they're thinking, a crude way to get there, but better than the alternative. The alternative is that Israel disappears off the face of the earth. And the United States wakes up one morning and goes, well, where did that little acolyte of ours in the Eastern Mediterranean go? It no longer is there. Who are those people pouring all over the state of Israel? Oh, it looks like Arabs. Oh, it looks like some Palestinians. No, it looks like maybe some others who've picked up the call. That's the future we're looking at if somebody doesn't grow a set of, gray matter and get in there and start doing some things. And it looks like the Europeans are growing some gray matter, and Canada. And there are other countries out there, of course, who've been all along supporting the application to the Court of South Africa for a declaration of genocide and doing other things like that all along. And there are people at the UN who've been telling the truth all along. It's about time people who have the capability to do something about it, to really do something about it, wake up. And I think that's a warning. It's way late, but it is happening.
Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. Please like, please comment, please share, please subscribe to Risky Edges and turn on bell notifications. Please support independent media. Thank you.